Okay, so I just finished watching the fourth episode of the first season of the Vampire Diaries, and it was good. Another good episode. Like I said last time, I think they keep getting better, which is great. I don't have a ton to say. So, basically, it was confirmed that Damon is controlling the nightmares, which was a question that I had, so he can get into people's heads. That initial nightmare with Elena, like seeing herself as being found dead, that was genuinely spooky. It was less spooky when we found out that it was Stefan's nightmare, because that's kind of weird. Like, wouldn't his nightmare be that he sees on the news that Elena's body was found? Like, it was weird that it was Elena seeing herself, but it was Stefan's dream, if that makes sense. It would have been much spookier if it was Elena's own dream, but it was still spooky, and it confirmed that Damon is directly controlling their nightmares. And the vervain keeps him out of her head, so it doesn't, like, it seems to be kind of like vamp kryptonite, but we don't exactly know what it does, because, that's what he says, that it keeps him out of her head. But then later, when he very cleverly spikes Caroline's drink, and therefore spiking her blood with the vervain, it makes Damon weak. And so I guess it does that too. So I don't know. More is to be learned, I guess. And I really liked that fight of theirs in the beginning, when they stab each other. Like, that was kind of funny. And I'm liking everybody more. Like, everybody's getting more and more personality, and that's great. And they do feel pain, but maybe it's because the knife didn't seem to really hurt Damon at all. He didn't even flinch, but it did hurt Stefan, so I'm guessing because he's not drinking human blood, it causes him some pain, and he kind of buckles at the knees and everything, but we see that it heals instantly, so that's not an issue for him. And I noticed there's no theme song, so that's weird. Oh, and they can be seen in a mirror, which goes against, the typical lore, but that's fine. Fine by me. It makes sense. So the whole Damon and Caroline relationship is absolutely terrifying, and I love it. I love everything about it. I love how horrible he is. I love it because it's genuinely scary. Like, he's genuinely dangerous. The fact that she's got bite marks all over her body, that's horrifying. She knows that he's a vampire, and she asks, "Are you going to kill me?" And he said yes. And he says it, very sweetly. He's like stroking her face when he says it. He's like, yeah, I'm going to kill you, but not right now because I'm still using you. And it's absolutely terrifying, right? It's horrible, but it's awesome. And I feel really bad for her, at the end when she's crying. Like, I wonder what she's going to tell Elena. And I wonder how long it's going to be. Like, maybe this is, this next episode, episode 5, maybe that's when Elena finds out what he is. I'm curious to know, like, when she's going to find out. I thought it was odd that they were freely drinking at the party. I mean, they're supposed to be teenagers. I don't know how old Damon's supposed to be, but, early 20s. Openly dating a teenager, and they're like 16-ish, maybe 17, because I'm actually not sure, but I don't think that Caroline is 18, so it's a little gross. I mean, he's like 150, right? So it's a lot gross. But yeah, anyway, I just thought it was weird that Stefan and Caroline, Caroline says something like, "Oh, don't let my mom see," but I don't know. I just thought it was weird that they were just like freely drinking at this like very adult party. Oh, I loved it when Elena told Stefan that trust is earned. That's so fantastic. And then, of course, the big bombshell at the end is that there's a group of muggles that know that there are vampires and that the vampires are back. And that's interesting. I'm curious to see how that's all gonna pan out. I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, yeah, not a whole lot happened. But that's not a criticism because I enjoyed it. Yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. So, I guess until next time. This one was super short, but that's all I got. So, bye.